As you know, the Legion under 14 girls qualified for the All-Ireland Féile. We're here now with the backroom team. We're here with Suzanne Smith, John Doonan and Dave Reynolds. We're going to ask them a few questions here. Suzanne, the girls, there's a great spirit, a great atmosphere amongst the squad. What do you put that down to?
Rearing and a few beatings out in the field. No, they're a fantastic group of girls. We've never had a bother with them. They've always had a unity, whether it's because they're here in Legion or what, I don't know, but they've been so fantastic. From John and I would have had them in under 6s, under 10s and up in under 12s as well, but they've always been fantastic to each other. They've always respected us and respected everything that has gone on here in the club and in games and everything. We're mad about each and every one of them.
And how do you keep yourself going now for the next month? Have you got plenty to do?
Just about, yeah. It's all at the moment I'm the paper coach, but we're getting there slowly and surely, but it's happening. And we're going to raring to go.
And we move on here now to John. John will be the manager of the team. John, in terms of preparation now in games in the lead up to Féile, what's your programme ahead for you and how hard are you training? How many sessions a week are you doing?
Well, we're trying to increase to 2 or 3 just for the next month. We usually train about twice. We have 3 games, so hopefully they're going to just help us all along the route.
And as regards the weekend itself, what are the games involved? How many games will you be playing, and what's the lead up and everything?
The lead up at the moment, we're playing 3 games. We actually play the host club on the Friday, and we have 2 games on the Saturday, which we're waiting for times for. So that's what we're really working towards. Once we know the game times, then we can actually put our plan into action down here.
And the semi-final and the final then is on Sunday?
The semi-finals on Saturday. Finals on Sunday. But that's way in the distance. We just concentrate on the first game, then the second, then the third, and we see what happens after that.
When did you come on to these girls, John? Was it started Saturday mornings or?
Saturday mornings, that's where I started. Somebody came to my house and asked me would I join in. I said no first. After consideration, bringing Kia and Jake up here, under 6, I decided that, yeah, I'm up here watching them, so I said I might as well join in and have the crack with them. Like that's where it started.
And you're getting good enjoyment out of it?
Always. As Suzanne said there, I've been very fortunate to find a serious bunch of girls, no fault. And as I said before, I got a great right-hand woman here, and Dave is an immense on my other right hand, and I couldn't ask for 2 better people to patrol the sidelines with me.
And we go on to the third man here now, which is Dave. Dave, you're in the position where you have 2 members of the panel. It's a big excitement in your house now, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, it's huge excitement. Like John was saying there, I suppose I said to you this before, I was very fortunate. I came in, John rang me or said to me in 11, would I help out? The 2 girls were playing. So I said, I would help out. I've been very, very fortunate. All we've been doing is winning games not since I've got involved, but this team has always been winning all the ways up. They're a great bunch of girls, very skillful, great footballers. We've 5 players on the Kerry team, which is fantastic for the club. My own 2 daughters are playing, which is a bonus to me. I feel very fortunate to be involved with this group, and I think they're going to do very well in Féile.
And with this team now, it's great. There's huge progress in girls football in the club. I can remember from 5-6 years ago, we were looking in sometimes they're the field teams now. 8-9 years ago, they won under 12 and under 16. But this is like a new wave coming through. And even on Saturday mornings here, there's something like 40 girls under the age of 10 playing football. So they're great. They're great progress for the club. This team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is great progress. I suppose if you look at the Legion club overall, and you see at the moment for the last couple of years, what's the most successful operation or crowd at the moment, it's the girls, where they were doing the 12s 2 years ago, and this is the same team under 14 now, and this will bring people in from outside. They want to play with the Legion girls, as against other clubs, because they're winning and they're successful and they're a great team, and there's a great bond there, and there's a good team built up there as well, and great support, great parent support as well, which is fantastic, and it's good fun.
Very good. Will you ever get back to prepare for the game there?
Was there any hard questions now?
No, as we have the team is successful and the management team behind us, and behind that management team again is the committee, the ladies, and the hard-working chairman is Mike Leahy. And I know Mike has been very busy the last couple of weeks and will be in the next 4 weeks. Mike, how big an organisation thing is the Féile, and especially when it's on in Derry? How hard work is it?
Well, I tell you, we didn't really know until we actually beat Stacks in the final out in Fossa, and then when we got down and looked at the logistics involved, then we realised how hard it was going to be and how expensive it was going to be. Now, I won't say on camera how much it's going to cost us. It was going to cost us a good few €1,000 to get there. We have to kit out the girls, we have to hire a bus, we have to stay in a hotel on the Thursday night. We have the girls are staying with their parents then, or with the host families, and you know, and then there's all the ensuing costs involved in that as well. So it's quite, and we've gone on a fundraising campaign then. So we're already after having a cake sale. We're having another cake sale this Friday or this Saturday morning, where Murphy's are hosting a coffee morning. We're having the highlight of our things though will be the 80s disco in the back of the Lulls.
Have you your flares and your shoes from the 80s? I can remember you in the SEM used to wear very fashionable teacher in the SEM. I presume you'll be pulling all those clothes back out for the disco.
Well, I'd like to think I have never really lost the touch, really, you know, but I'm say you're going to see big moves that night in there. I think really, in fairness, that's something to look forward to, isn't it?
So for the next 4 weeks, so it'll be flat out. So as you say, and I think the committee deserve a big bowl of bass, because you've been very hard working and you're putting your act together and you're making sure that everything is in place for the girls.
But I'd like to, the person that isn't here tonight now and deserves all the mention and does most of the work is Desiree Lyne. Desiree and myself both came in as I came in as chairperson last year, and Desiree came in as secretary, and she's been fantastic. And I forgot there was one other fundraising thing, they were doing the clothes collection as well. So that's another thing that's coming into play. And we've got sponsors and everything, you know, so things are going very well actually.
And it's very important too for the club to have a separate ladies committee under the remit of people like yourself, because it's an ever-growing part of the club, and you know it's important to give it its own branch, so to speak.
Well, I think that'll be true of any section club. You look around now, you look at the Legion club now, like it really is a very modern, up-to-date, progressive club, and every single part needs its own committee, all answerable to the executive, but you know, you just can't leave it just to a few trainers and things like that. You need people to support them. And we're quite happy to do that. Our own daughters are involved, my own Sarah's involved in this, and we're delighted with that, you know. So
perfect, that's great, Mike. Thanks a minute.